Program evaluation and review technique. Today we will learn how to crash the projects, how to crash the activities. This is a very complicated problem of per chapter. So friends, welcome to my channel Study Ki Leher. My name is Seema Gupta. Now I will describe you this problem with the help of this video. So this is the problem we have. In this problem, a project is composed of 7 activities as per given detail. We have given activities, these are our activities, and these are time estimates, normal time and this is crash time. And these are cost estimates. This is normal cost and this is crash cost. We have given indirect cost per day of the project is rupees 500. And the requirement is we have to draw the project network, then we have to determine the critical path and its duration. Then we have to find the optimum duration and the resultant cost of the project. So now we have to calculate the problem. Now we will draw here our network. So these are our activities. We will start with this activity, our first activity 1 to 2. So this is our first node. This is our second node 1 to 2. Then we have activity 1 to 3. So we will draw like this 1 to 3. Then we have 1 to 4. We will draw like this 1 to 4. After then we have activity 2 to 3. So we will draw like this 2 to 3. Then 2 to 5. After then the activity 3 to 5. So we will draw the line like this 3 to 5. Last activity is 4 to 5. So we will draw the line like this. So you can see student, this is our arrow diagram. Now we will write here duration. For first activity 1 to 2 duration is 4 days. For second activity 1 to 3 duration is 2 days. For 1 to 4 duration is 5 days. For this 2 to 3 duration is 7 days. For 2 to 5, as you can see 2 to 5 duration is 7 days. For 3 to 5, for this activity 3 to 5 duration is 2 days. And for the last activity 4 to 5 duration is 5 days. So these are our durations. Now we will find earliest start time and latest finish time. As you can see, earliest start time, in short we can say E, and latest finish time, in short we can say L. So we will calculate E and L value for every node. So first of all we will calculate for our first node. So as you know very well, E value is always 0 for the first node. So we will write here 0. Now we will calculate E value for this node. So we can say 0 plus 5 is equal to 5. So E value is 5. For this node 0 plus 4 is equal to 4. For this node you can see here we have two activities, this activity and this activity. We will select maximum of both of these activities. So you can see 0 plus 2 is equal to 2, 4 plus 7 is equal to 11. So we will write here 11 because 11 is the maximum. Now we will calculate E value for this node, as here we have three activities. So we will select maximum of these three activities, as 5 plus 5 is equal to 10, 7 plus 4 is equal to 11, 11 plus 2 is equal to 13. So 13 is the maximum. We will write here 13. E value and L value for last node is always equal. So we will write here L value is 13. Now we will calculate L value for this node, as 13 minus 5 is equal to 8. For here this node, first of all we will calculate L value for this node, as 13 minus 2 is equal to 11. For this node, here you can see we have two activities, this activity and this activity. So we will write here L value as minimum of both of these activities. So 13 minus 7 is equal to 6. 11 minus 7 is equal to 4. So we will write here 4 because 4 is the minimum. Now we will calculate L value for this node. Here we have 3 activities. So we will write minimum of these activities. 8 minus 5 is equal to 3. 4 minus 4 is equal to 0. 11 minus 2 is equal to 9. So we will write here 0 because 0 is the minimum. So you can see, student, we have calculated all E values and all L values. Now we will select our critical path. For the critical path, we will select the activities for which E and L value are same. As you can see here, E and L value are same, and for this node, E and L value are same. So this is our critical activity. After then, you can see here E and L value are same. So this is our critical activity, and in the last, this is our critical activity. So this is our critical path. 1 to 2, 2 to 3 and 3 to 5. So now we will calculate its duration as 4 plus 7 plus 2. 4 plus 7 is equal to 11 plus 2 is equal to 13. So our duration is 13 days. So now we will find our normal cost. As you can see, normal cost is 1500 plus 1000 plus 1875 plus 1000 plus 2000 plus 1250 and plus 1500. So its total is rupees 10,125. Now we will calculate our indirect cost. As you can see in the problem, we have indirect cost per day is rupees 500. And our critical path is 13 days. So our indirect cost is 500 into 13. 500 into 13. So 6500. We can say our total cost is normal cost plus indirect cost. So its total is 16,625. So this is our total cost. We have to move to our third point. We have to find the optimum duration and the resultant cost of the project. So we have to crash the activities so we can get our optimum duration and minimum cost. So we will solve this chart. As in this chart we have given activities. This is our normal time, this is normal cost, and this is column of crash duration, and this is crash cost. Now we have to calculate cost slope. As we have to calculate days, we have to calculate cost. So the formula for calculating days is 4 minus 3. 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. 5 minus 4 is equal to 1. 7 minus 5 is equal to 2. 7 minus 6 is equal to 1. 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. 5 minus 4 is equal to 1. Now we will calculate our cost. So 2000 minus 1500 is equal to 500. 1000 minus 1000 is equal to 0. 2250 minus 1875 is equal to 375. 1500 minus 1000 is equal to 500. 2500 minus 2000 is equal to 500. 1625 minus 1250 is equal to 375. 2125 minus 1500 is equal to 625. Now we will calculate this next column. This column is cost divided by days. So we can see 500 divided by 1 is equal to 500. Here we will write nothing. 375 divided by 1 is equal to 375. 500 divided by 2 is equal to 250. 500 divided by 1 is equal to 500. 375 divided by 1 is equal to 375. 625 divided by 1 is equal to 625. So you can see, student, we have calculated our cost slopes. Now we will crash our activities. For crashing the activities, we will choose our critical path, as we have 3 activities in this path: 1 to 2, 2 to 3 and 3 to 5. So we will compare the crash cost for these activities. So we will draw the chart like this. These are our activities: 1 to 2, 2 to 3 and 3 to 5. Here we will write number of available crash days. Here we will write cost slope per day. Here we will write indirect cost. So first of all, we will write here in these columns we have number of available crash days. So in this chart, for crash activity 1 to 2, days are 1. So we will write here 1. For this activity 2 to 3, in this chart 2 to 3, days slope is 2. So we will write here 2. For this activity 3 to 5, 3 to 5, as you can see, slope is 1. So we will write here 1. Now we will, in these columns, we will write here cost slope per day. So students, you can see in this chart, these are our critical activities. So cost slope for these activities: for first activity 500, then 250 and then 375. So we will write here 500, 250 and 375. And you know very well, indirect cost is 500 for every day. So you can see our saving is nothing in this case, because cost slope is 500 and also indirect cost is 500. If our duration will be minimum by 1 day, then our crash cost will be increased by 500 and our indirect cost will be reduced by 500. So the result will be nothing. For this activity, cost slope is 250 and for indirect cost is 500. So here we can say our cost saving is 250. In this column you can say indirect cost is 500 and cost slope is 375. So saving is 125. So if we will rank these activities, then here nothing, this is first rank and this is second rank. So we can select this activity for crashing. So we will crash this activity. We will crash this activity by 2 days. So our normal cost will be remain same as 10,125. Our indirect cost will be for 11 days is equal to 5,500. And our crashing cost per day is 250. Then for 2 days 500. So we can say our total cost is 16,125 after crashing activities 2 to 3 by 2 days. So our critical path is now 11 days. So you can see, student, we have various paths, as our first path is our critical path, just 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 5. This is path with duration 13 days. Our second path was 1 to 2, 2 to 5. This is with duration 11 days. Our third path is with duration 10 days. And our last and fourth path is with duration 4 days. Now we have revised path. Our first path will be 1 to 2, 2 to 3 and 3 to 5. But now with duration 11 days. Because we have crashed this activity by 2 days. So before we have 13 days duration, now we have 11 day duration. Balance paths will be remain same. So we can write 1 to 2, 2 to 5 with duration 11 days. Third path 1 to 4, 4 to 5 with duration 10 days. Then 1 to 3, 3 to 5 with duration 4 days. So now you can see we have two paths with similar duration. So now we will crash these paths. This path with 11 days and also this path with 11 days. As you can see in these two paths, one activity is common 1 to 2. Here also 1 to 2 and here in this path also 1 to 2. So we will crash this activity. Student, you can see in this chart this activity cost slope is 500. So there is no profit in crashing this activity, as if we will crash this activity by 500, then crash cost is also 500 for 1 day and indirect cost is also 500 1 day. Our indirect cost will be reduced by 500 and also our crash cost for this activity will be increased by 500. So there will be no profit. But if we crash this activity after this, then we have revised paths like this. Our first path will be 1 to 2, 2 to 3 and 3 to 5 with duration 10 days. Our second path will be 1 to 2, 2 to 5. Duration is also 10 days. Our third path will be 1 to 4, 4 to 5. Duration is also 10 days. Our fourth path will be 1 to 3, 3 to 5. Duration is 4 days. So you can see in these three paths we have common duration as 10 days. Now we will calculate cost for crashing this activity. Our normal cost is 10,125. Our indirect cost for 10 days 500 per day. So we can say 5,000 is our indirect cost. And our crash cost is. Now we will consider these three paths for crashing. We can crash this activity 3 to 5, 2 to 5 and 1 to 4. Our crash cost will be for 3 to 5 activity will be 375. For crashing this activity 2 to 5, our crash cost will be 500. For crashing this activity, our crash cost will be 375. So you can see our total crash cost will be 1250 for crashing these activities for only 1 day, and our indirect cost is 500 for 1 day. So we can't crash these activities because our cost will be increased. So our optimal duration is 10 days and our cost is 16,125. So this is our optimal cost. So our sum completes here. So friends, if you really like this video, then please like and share it and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you can get notifications of all my coming videos. Thank you for watching this video.